You know that absolute sinking feeling. You're rushing to catch a ride, you reach for your transit card, and suddenly, total panic. You have absolutely no idea if there's any money on it. Look, we've all been there, and missing a ride because your card is empty can lead to late arrivals, missed appointments, and just a whole lot of unnecessary stress. Well, today, we are going to fix that. In this explainer, we're diving into exactly how you can master your transit funds so you are always ready to ride. Specifically, we're focusing on one of the best ways to stay prepared, which is checking your PaceTap card balance online. Seriously, picture the relatable stress of trying to hail a taxi in Chicago for a really important medical appointment, or maybe you're just rushing to get home during rush hour, only to swipe your card and realize it's completely empty. It's the worst, right? Now, managing a transit account might sound a bit technical at first, but I promise you, by the end of this, you are going to see exactly how simple it is to take complete control of your commute, right from your computer or your smartphone. So here is our quick roadmap for today. We're going to cover understanding your tap card, online access step-by-step, troubleshooting and replacement, digital wallets and mobile apps, and finally, security and best practices. Okay, let's jump right into section 1, understanding your tape card. Right off the bat, we actually need to clear up a massive point of confusion. The word tap gets thrown around by a lot of different transit systems. On one hand, you've got the PACE TAP program in Chicago, which is a very specialized taxi subsidy program for riders with disabilities. But on the other hand, you have these massive general public systems like Ventra for Chicago's buses and trains, or the Metro TAP card out in Los Angeles, which literally anyone can use. For our journey today, we are zeroing in specifically on the PACE TAP program in Chicago. So what is it exactly? Well, PACE TAP is specifically designed to give eligible seniors and riders with disabilities an incredible, on-demand alternative to those traditional paratransit vans. To even use it, you do need to be ADA paratransit certified by the Regional Transportation Authority, or RTA. But once you're in, it's a total game changer. Instead of booking a shared van a whole day in advance, you can just pay a flat $3.25 fare for a same-day taxi ride right within the city of Chicago, and PACE will actually cover the meter cost up to $30. Imagine you just need to run some errands downtown, or maybe you're visiting family, or you get a last-minute doctor's appointment. With your TAP card, you simply hail a licensed Chicago taxi right on the street. Or you can call for a wheelchair-accessible WAV cab. When your ride's over, you just swipe your TAP card in the back of the taxi. It gives you total independence. But obviously, that independence only works if you actually have trips loaded onto your card. Which brings us to Section 2, online access step-by-step. Logging into the Cab Connect portal, which think of it as your own personal digital transit dashboard, is incredibly straightforward if you just follow 3 simple steps. First, you'll open your web browser, go to pacebus.com/tap, and click the TAP login page link. That's going to take you to a secure external portal. Now, steps 2 and 3 are where beginners sometimes stumble, but it's super logical once you know the secret formula. Let's decode those default login rules together. Your username is literally just your RTA ADA certification number. But here's the trick. You have to drop the letter P from the front. Then, your default password is just your birthday. You use 2 digits for the month, 2 for the day, and 4 for the year. So for example, if your RTA number is P123456 and your birthday is March 5th, 1955, your username is simply 123456, and your password is 03051955. See? Super easy once you know how it works. Once you successfully log in, a whole world of control opens up. Your digital dashboard is where you can view your exact real-time TAP ride balance. You can load new funds using a credit or debit card. Just keep in mind you do have to purchase a minimum of 8 trip fares at a time. This dashboard is also where you review your past transactions to make sure everything looks right, and importantly, where you monitor your monthly limit. PACE subsidizes up to 30 rides per month, though eligible riders can apply to have that bumped up to 40. Tracking this online is exactly how you avoid taking a ride thinking it's subsidized only to realize you already hit your cap for the month. All right, let's move into Section 3, troubleshooting and replacement. Because let's face it, things don't always go according to plan. First off, if your physical TAP card is lost, stolen, or damaged, don't panic, but absolutely act quickly. You need to contact PACE immediately to deactivate the old card so nobody else uses your preloaded trips. Getting a replacement card costs exactly $6.50. And what's kind of neat is that this fee equals exactly 2 $3.25 TAP trip fares. PACE will just deduct that value right from your account when they process your replacement, so you don't even have to pull out your credit card for it. Now, here's a huge tip that could save you some real money, and it's exactly why you should always check your online portal before calling your bank to dispute a charge. Let's say you check your credit card statement and see a charge from TAP program PaceBus that you don't immediately recognize. Before you do anything else, check your transaction history on your Cab Connect dashboard. If you dispute a completely valid charge with your bank, Pace gets hit with a bank fee and they pass that steep $15 an IK penalty directly back onto you. So always verify online or call Pace customer service before starting a bank chargeback. So, what happens if you just get locked out of your account while you're rushing to set up rides for a busy week? Hey, it happens to the best of us. If you forget your password, simply click the Forgot Password link on the login page. To prove you're actually you, the system just asks for two quick things: the 16-digit number printed on your tap card and your numeric patron ID. Enter those in and you'll be right back on track. Next up, let's dive into Section 4, Digital Wallets and Mobile Apps. While Chicago's Pace Tap program relies heavily on physical plastic cards to hail those traditional yellow cabs we all know, the broader transit world is actually rapidly moving directly into the smartphones we already carry around in our pockets every day. For instance, if you actually prefer using rideshare apps over trying to hail a street taxi, Pace has an absolutely brilliant alternative called RAP, which stands for the Rideshare Access Program. RAP seamlessly links your ADA paratransit subsidy directly into your Uber app. There's no physical card to swipe at all. When you request an Uber, that $3.25 copay is built right into the app's pricing, covering your ride up to $30. And remember that monthly trip limit we talked about earlier? Well, with RAP, once you hit your 30 or 40 rides for the month, the digital vouchers automatically hide themselves so you never accidentally overspend. And taking a look outside of the paratransit sphere, say you're a tourist navigating the LA Metro or a commuter using Chicago's Ventra system, things are incredibly digitized. These systems let you load virtual transit cards right into your Apple Wallet or Google Pay. In LA, the Tap app gives you instant stored value reloads and features something called fare capping. This is amazing. It means once you spend $5 in a single day, the rest of your rides that day are completely free. You don't even need to make an account to check your balance there. You literally just type your card number anonymously into their website. Let's wrap things up with Section 5, Security and Best Practices. The absolute biggest takeaway from all of this is prioritizing your security. First, remember that default birthday password we decoded? You've got to change it immediately after your very first login to something private. Second, treat your physical tap card exactly like a crisp $100 bill. Never ever lend it to a friend or family member. Doing that is actually considered fraud and will result in permanent termination from the program. Third, always try to anticipate your travel needs. Load your minimum 8 trips well before a busy week hits. And finally, if your taxi meter goes over that $30 subsidy limit, your tap card cannot pay the difference. You must be prepared to pay that overage plus any driver tips or wait time surcharges out of pocket with cash or a personal bank card. As we finish up, please just keep in mind that transit policies, website portals, and fare limits are pretty much always evolving. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes to get you started and point you in the right direction. Always verify current fares, features, and login procedures through official agency resources like pacebus.com or the RTA before you make your final travel plans. Look, by taking just 5 minutes to learn how your digital dashboard actually works, you have completely eliminated the anxiety of the unknown. You no longer have to cross your fingers and just hope your card works when that taxi pulls up. With these digital tools right in your pocket, you are completely empowered to manage your transit funds like a total pro. So, with all that sorted, where will your perfectly planned transit journey take you next?